airports look better in North Texas. Good news, DFW no longer has the most cancellations worldwide after days of being at the top of that list. However, American Airlines is still having trouble after the storm. Our transportation reporter Janelle Ford has that story for us this midday.
Well, I want to start at baggage claim this morning because that's where most of the frustration still is. You can see the number of unclaimed bags here. At one point here in Terminal A, more than 500 bags from passengers who were delayed, maybe had misconnects or canceled flights that are not reunited with their bags just yet. And we have seen a number of people come in throughout the morning and actually find their bags, but this is going to be a long process. So while the recovery effort with American Airlines is looking a lot better here this morning, this part of the process is still moving really slowly. So I want to bring in airline consultant Steve Cosgrove. Steve, thank you so much for being here with us this morning.
Yeah.
Obviously, American Airlines is in recovery mode, but what does catching up actually look like?
It's just a matter of time at this point. They're doing everything they can, but it just takes time to get people to their destination so they can get their bags, to get all these bags scanned into the system so they know what bags are where and who they belong to and all that kind of stuff. It just doesn't happen overnight. It's going to take time.
What about the crew aspect of this?
Well, the crew aspect, because it's the end of the month, gets to be somewhat of a nightmare because your crews start becoming illegal because they can only work so many hours a month. And once they hit that, it's an FAA requirement, they have to stop. So at that point, then in scheduling, you're bringing in the reserves as best you can, but they probably used up most of the reserves. So now it's a matter of, do they have what crews are legal where to fly what?
And then when we talk about people that are watching this at home, maybe have a flight or have been caught up in the cancellations and delays, what can they realistically expect today and in the coming days?
They can expect to be on time for their flight, because if they miss it, there may not be another seat they can put them on a later flight. So don't be late for your flight. Expect there could still be delays happening. The crews may still go illegal on you. So, if you've got an early morning flight, your chances are better than a late night flight, because at that point things are kind of backed up, stacked up, and you're out of luck.
When do you think that things would be back to normal for American?
I would expect sometime this weekend it'll be relatively normal.
So that's the bit of good news in this. All right, well, thank you so much, Steve.
You're welcome.
We did get an update from American. They say most of the snow and ice has been cleared out. They've been able to bring in those aircraft that were parked in remote locations and put them back into service. And they say right now it is just all hands on deck, making sure that they can get all of these checked bags that are not with their owners back to where they need to be. Reporting here at Dallas Fort Worth International Airport, I'm Janelle Ford, sending it back to you in the studio.